Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's John. I'm on my news desk here and prop trading desk. Hey, do me a favor, give my video a like and a share, and please subscribe to my channel. Thanks. Today, going over top news stories, amazing news stories, and so let's go over geopolitical and then socioeconomic. If you stay with me to the end, you get my trading plan. Okay, so you got to stay with me to the end. You get a bonus. Today's Thursday, October 31st, 2024. It's Halloween, right? So a lot of news here. All right, CNN is reporting, sadly, at least 95 people passed away and dozens missing in Spain's flash floods. Okay, The Independent is reporting Trump prolongs uproar over Puerto Rico slur about garbage by driving a garbage truck around. So, all right. National Public Radio is reporting Arnold Schwarzenegger has endorsed Kamala for president. Yeah. Okay. And then Associated Press is reporting, report says crowdsourced fact checks on X failed to address flood of U.S. election data. So I like Twitter. Many of my viewers, I have you from Twitter, so I like Twitter. Axios, why Trump is spending Halloween in deep blue New Mexico. And then CBS, North Korea launches a new, perhaps more agile ICBM missile designed to reach the U.S. So more saber rattling. So that's geopolitical. Let's go over socioeconomic real quick here. I look at bar chart. S&P futures are off, crude oil's up. Gold is selling off about 17 points here. It's reached a new high. MicroStrategy news, Tesla, Microsoft, Meta, DJT, Nvidia, of course, Apple Computers earnings. Okay, lead story, stock plunge before open as Microsoft and Meta weigh on sentiment. U.S. inflation data and earnings in focus. So this is, and U.S. applications for jobless benefits fall as layoffs remain at historically healthy levels. Inflation gauge, closely watched by Feds, falls to the lowest level in 3.5 years. Gold is telling a different story. Stock market today, Dow and S&P 500 slip as Wall Street braces for first losing month since April. So it's about time. Had an epic run here in stock prices and crypto. Apple earnings preview, why even Apple stock bulls are cautious ahead of tonight's Q4 report. Healthcare REITs, Stifel hits new high, Stifel Nicholas. Let's see, trade desk, mixed prices. So let's go over major markets real quick. Stock market's going to open in about 15 minutes. S&P 5 E-mini off 38 points. NASDAQ 100 E-mini off 153 points. Dow Futures Mini off 247 points. The VIX is up at 19.750. So volatility is increasing. U.S. dollar, the Dixie is at 103.820. The 10-year, 110-140 off a few ticks. Crude oil up at 69.32. Nat gas, $2.78 off fractionally. Gold again off $19 at 27.81. Silver's hanging in there great at 33.40. So these are the major stories. Of course, Trump media, DJT, fascinating story there. Nvidia's active, Meta platforms, Microsoft, Tesla, MicroStrategy, Uber, news on Uber, super microcomputer. Again, yesterday was off like 35%. Advanced micro devices. People, this narrative is Nvidia versus AMD. Might as well just play Nvidia instead. And then Roblox Corporation off, actively traded. So let's get the stock market open first. But then let's look at, stay with me to the end. Give my video a like and a share and subscribe to my channel. Thanks. Fed preferred, this is on Yahoo Finance. Fed's preferred inflation gauge meets expectations. Thursday's release and the final look at inflation before the Fed's next policy decision. So, looking at unemployment and inflation, those are the two gauges that the Fed looks at mostly. So That's why everyone kind of waits to see, well, is the Fed going to lower interest rates because employment isn't right or inflation is too much. NASDAQ futures sink amid Meta and Microsoft gloom. It says here, shadow campaigns, Microsoft, Google legal feud heats up. So they're fighting it in court. Meta and Microsoft step up AI splurge is worrying Wall Street. Stellantis CFO were grinding through a transition. U.S. weekly job claims fall as hurricane distortions fade. Siemens to acquire Altair Engineering for $10.6 billion. The stock's off. That's different. Google dominance worries over AI spending. Meta and Google. Apple, again, Q4 earnings as Wall Street eyes Apple Intelligence. Nvidia needs EU approval to buy AI. Stay with me to the end. You receive a bonus, which is my trading plan. So here's the thing. Traders stick to bets on 25 basis point Fed rate cut in November. U.S. consumer spending beats expectations in September. Got to take a quick coffee break. Hold on. You can tell I'm a professional newscaster. U.S. applications for jobless benefits fall. Inflation gauge closely watched by the Fed. Microsoft and Meta platforms drag down NASDAQ. Fewer Americans file for unemployment. So these are the news stories being reported on Yahoo Finance. Microsoft and Meta earnings put AI spending in focus. Uber slips, Yahoo. So there's this battle going on with Uber, Tesla, with a robo-taxi, and then ride-sharing stocks. So that market, a lot going on there. Of course, we saw Super Microcomputer yesterday. Let's look at DJT. Let's see what's going on here with Donald J. Trump. DJT, and then also the cryptocurrency Dogecoin. So Trump media is up this morning at 41.55 in pre-market. So it had a sell-off, we had the pump going into, October 29th, where it was at 55.92, and it was up for the month, up, 225%. So Dogecoin with Elon Musk and Donald Trump, and then riding around in a garbage truck has done well for the different stock prices. Coinbase turns a profit in Q3. Stock falls on earnings miss. So I own stock, and fair disclosure. Again, none of this is financial advice. I'm an entertainer and informational purposes only. So, a lot of stocks. Reddit was up big. Garmin, Snapchat, Alexius, and then Super Microcomputer, and DJT, a lot of news stories. Most active, Nvidia, Snapchat. So a lot going on with that. Let's look at pre-market and see what's going on here in the stock market. So, stay with me. I'll go over my trading plan, and let's see pre-market trading. Let's just get an idea of some of the stocks movers this morning in pre-market. So, okay, we have 10 on medical. Trump media is up 5%. Evogene. Okay, Peloton is up 20%. Uber Technologies off about 7%. Super Microcomputer off again. I'm glad I purchased some out of the money protective puts on Super Micro. And so the gainers, also too, let's see, Carvana stock, the meme stocks are pumping too. Root Inc. up 91%. Amix, all these company stocks are up and actively traded. So Root Inc. might be a good short sell after it opens up. So let's see what's going on with Root. Just kind of looking at some stock trades that I can short. Root, let's see, the stock is up in pre-market big, up 90%. Root, tech insurance company, provision of insurance. It offers mobile telematics and tech platforms. negative PE, $600 million market cap, I might consider putting a short on after the market opens up on such. If it breaks out above 82.90 pre-market, it's almost at its high for the year at 80.25. Let's see, did it break above that? So let's see if it breaks out and pumps, and I might consider doing a short on Brute, but we'll see how that plays out. So now onto my trading plan. Okay, I own Tezos, I own First Cryptos. I own 4 cryptocurrencies: Tezos, Dogecoin, ETH, and Bitcoin. Tezos, Dogecoin, and Bitcoin are profitable positions for me and have been epic traders. I have one position, ETH, that is off 12.5%. So my cost basis again is $3,006 on ETH. I thought ETH was going to pull a Dogecoin, it hasn't done so. I'm looking to accumulate Tezos, Dogecoin, and Bitcoin on a daily DCA, and I'm sitting tight with my ETH position. So ETH, let's go over Tezos. Tezos is looking good. I purchased some Tezos yesterday at S1 at the pivot point and S1 at 0.647 and 0.663. Again, none of this is financial advice. So with that, I'm looking also to increase now my Dogecoin position. The biggest save of the year so far for me is my negative 42% drawdown in Dogecoin, only to have it up, 16%. So I've seen epic pump in Dogecoin. I squared off most of the profits in it, but now the Dogecoin is profitable. Now I'm going to increase my contribution to and allocation to Dogecoin and do not only a weekly DCA but also a daily, because it is profitable. So I want to add only to winning positions. ETH, again, I'm off about 12.5% on ETH, so I'll just sit tight with that position and use it as an anchor for my crypto portfolio. Bitcoin is selling off this morning. I sold epic amounts of Bitcoin, huge pump profit in the last 15 weeks or so, and now Bitcoin is selling off this morning at 72,000. I got excited. I thought it had broken out to a new all-time high, so I did the breakout trade on what I thought was the breakout. So I did a fat finger trade with it. I did a limit purchase on Bitcoin at 71,778. So that's profitable trade, but it's selling off today. And I have limit GTC orders at the pivot points. So the pivot point for me is the demand zone, which are S1. So it's S1, 1, 2, and 3. And then I let the market come to myself at the pivot points. So it's 1, 2, 3, and when I do so, then I'm able to purchase the market at the pivot points. And I let the market come to me at the pivot points. And I hedge everything out, of course. So with that, today I will do a DCA every day on Bitcoin as part of my synthetic Bitcoin mining rig. And then I also, let's look at stocks. SPY, a dollar cost average SPY today. I'm off fractionally. My cost basis on SPY ETF is 578.36. So it's off in pre-market. So earnings season is tough, plus Fed speak, interest rates, unemployment, inflation, etc. So again, dollar cost averaging today in SPY ETF. So that's my trading plan for today for the stock market index. Then I will dollar cost average BTCUSD, the blockchain ETF. All right, I'm up 10% in that position, but I squared off huge profits in the blockchain ETF. So I'll continue to dollar cost average that weekly, and huge profit again in that. And then also Block, BLOK, Block. All right, Amplify Transformational Data Sharing ETF. Nice problem. I'm up about 5% on that trade. cost basis is 40.05. So I'll continue to accumulate dollar cost average, a daily and a weekly dollar cost average of a recurring investment on the Amplify Transformational Data Sharing ETF. So I've spoken at length in previous videos about my synthetic Bitcoin mining rig, 2 components, 7-to-1 ratio, and that is the blockchain ETFs. So I purchased 1 unit ratio of the blockchain ETFs to 7 units of Bitcoin. So I dollar cost average Bitcoin every day, and then once per week purchase the blockchain ETFs as the foundation of my synthetic Bitcoin mining rig. So that mining rig that I invented approximately 3 years ago has booked so far in the last 15 weeks in excess of 50,000 points, trading points of profit in Bitcoin. So, and then of course adding up the profits in the blockchain ETFs as I squared off those profits also. Run a little longer today, so hold on. Coffee break. So that's what I have for my trading plan. Dollar cost average Tezos, dollar cost average Dogecoin, sit tight with ETH, dollar cost average Bitcoin, and SPY, dollar cost average it every day, and then start accumulating the next cycle of Bitcoin and the blockchain ETFs. Of course, we have, 3 days or so, until the election selection. So got to pray for Spain, what's going on there in Valencia, I think it is, for the floods. So that's, and then let's look at Carvana real quick here. The meme stocks, Carvana, CVNA, that stock is up huge overnight, about 20%. Carvana is trading at pre-market at $237 a share, and I think it had swung to profitability. So the stock is up in the last 12 months, TTM, 755%. In the last 5 years, it's up about 200%. In the last 3 months, Carvana is pumped. It's a meme stock, so a lot of the meme stocks have gotten attention. Wendy's, and let's see what is Wendy's doing. Wendy's is a meme stock. It's been, all the meme shares have been just, rocking and rolling. So with that, that's my trading plan for today. It's easy to chase after these individual stock shares, but I tend to look at big markets and how those markets move. So, man, what a day. Stock market's going to open up here in about 4 minutes. So blockchain ETFs, dollar cost average today, Tezos, Dogecoin, Ethereum, the meme tokens, Dogecoin, the doggy coin. These are all proxies for the election selection. So happy Halloween, everyone. Enjoy today and have a wonderful, great, amazing day. It's John here on my news desk. Please subscribe to my channel. My channel is getting a lot of traction, and give my video a thumbs up. It helps with the algos. So that's your bonus for today. So let the trend be your friend. Always trade in the direction of the trend. Sit tight. Let markets come to you, and go for it. Have an awesome, great day.